As an attorney, I have to make some certain disclosures and legal disclaimers, as does Judge Wolk. This meeting is for educational purposes only and does not constitute legal advice. I can't emphasize that enough. This kind of a presentation does not substitute for sitting down with an attorney to be able to discuss what your particular situation is and how the laws would affect you specifically. We're going to talk in general terms, hopefully give you some information that'll help you make decisions concerning your particular situation. But don't go out and say, well, the lawyer said I didn't need to, or the lawyer said I need to do this. So, and also, any opinions expressed here are not the official opinion of any state or county agency or organization. Does that cover you?
Thank you.
Good. I want to kind of put all this into context. As a lawyer, and as Judge Wolk will share, we get to see a lot of the things that go wrong, things where things, you just run into problems. You have to look at your family situation and look at, okay, what's possible? What's the realm of possibilities? And then you kind of narrow it down to what's probable. What things are likely to occur in our family situation? And then, of course, you have to address the things that are inevitable. But some of the factors to consider are, when you're looking at your child, your individual with special needs that you're concerned about, one factor is intellect. But that's only one factor. It is not conclusive one way or the other. Another factor to consider is what's their behavior. You might have an individual who has high intellect, perhaps a 120 IQ, but their behavior consistently and regularly puts them in harm's way or demonstrates an inability to make the types of decisions you need to be able to make. And then you also have to look at, okay, what opportunities does this person have? Are they out in the community regularly where they might get into trouble? Or are they always in a supervised situation where they're never going to be exposed to somebody who might take advantage of them, things like that. So you look, and this is just 3 of the factors. And there is no laundry list of these are the things you consist. And if you can check off all these different things, then yes, you need a guardian. If you don't check off those things, then no, you don't need a guardian. That's why we have people like Judge Wolk. The law requires that a real life person decide, can this person make or communicate significant responsible decisions or not? You have to look at what actually happens. And Judge Wolk, when it comes to making decisions about whether somebody needs a guardian or not, we always can factor into, well, people make bad decisions every day. What are some of the things that might play into whether this person needs a guardian over they're just making bad decisions?
If I got to put a guardianship on everybody who made a bad decision, everybody who smokes would have a guardianship. That is a proven scientific bad decision. Anybody who's smart would not smoke under the bad decision rule. So what we look at is someone who is making incompetent or uninformed decisions. So if you have somebody who is not eating, are they on a diet? Are they acting out in some way using food? Or are they incapable of making appropriate decisions about food because, for example, they have dementia and they forget to eat, not an intentional decision not to eat? That is the distinction. Is it a bad decision that people make? Drug addicts make bad decisions all the time. So this is a competency issue, and do they understand what they are doing and the ramifications of those actions?
So oftentimes, while it's not a legal requirement that you show why they're making bad decisions, it helps the court make a decision whether this person needs a guardianship or not if you can point to a reason, and oftentimes a diagnosis of some sort helps support that reason why they can't make a good decision. Simply being a teenager or early 20s, they might not make good decisions, but that alone is not a reason that they need a guardianship.
And generally one of my first questions is, why are you filing this now? Whether they're 17 and fixing to be an adult and they've got developmental problems, or they're 80 years old and they have dementia and they've got challenges from that. So ask yourself that question. Why would I be doing a guardianship now? What do I I need to do? What do they need help